Untitled Chapter. Now's your chance. Aston Villa.
How is it going down, guys? Jack Reeve, TalkNorwichCity, TNC podcast time. It is episode number 53. Episode number 13 was this man, Big Dave. 40 episodes later, he's back. Dave, it's an absolute pleasure, my friend, to have you back. One of the most popular podcast guests. You're back.
Legend.
By demand.
Yes. Big Dave.
First of all, apologies if you can see sweat trickling down. The heat wave is still here. It's still here. It hasn't gone anywhere.
The studio windows are open.
Yes. So if you hear there's the Nissan Micros going past. That roaring engine you've probably just heard. Forgive us. Dave, how are you?
Good, thanks you.
Slight interesting journey up here. We had our own Tudor Jones come on 2 weeks ago. He drove down from North Wales for this.
Yeah.
Today, Dave has come all the way from Wakefield.
Yeah.
Train issues.
Yeah.
I think Dave's effort is a lot better, to be fair. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, you've got 30 seconds to just get that negative energy out. I know that the East Midlands trains don't sit very high on your order at the moment. Just get that negative energy off your chest, because we want this to be a positive podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got LNER from Wakefield to Peterborough, just an absolute nightmare since they've taken over from Virgin. East Midlands are no better. You get to Ely and they think, there's a bit of signalling fault, and they think, you know what, the train's running that late, we'll call it a day, lads. I mean, I don't go to work personally and turn up, oh no, I'm 10 minutes late. That's right, I'm late enough. I'll just stop here and turn around. Yeah. I mean, shocking. Absolutely shocking.
And we'd arranged a little Nando's date for, was it 5:30, I think, originally? 6:30, you're still not there, your food's getting cold. I'm thinking, shit, I've been stood up here. You eventually walk through the door, all is good, you're here. Chris, how are you?
Dreamy.
You're looking healthy, you're looking tan.
Likewise.
I mean, this weather's beautiful, isn't it? Just almost too much vitamin D.
Have you stopped drinking as much beer now England are out?
Yeah, but they've only been out a few days, haven't they?
Yeah.
Still slightly bitter about that whole thing.
Still a bit tipsy?
Yeah, sort of. Just tipsy on life. Let's talk about the World Cup.
Yeah.
The final was yesterday, 2 days ago for you guys watching.
Congrats to our favourite Frenchman, Cédric Ancelin. Vive la France, allez, 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 as they say. Where?
Champion du monde or whatever it is. Yeah.
What's it coming home in French? Something à la maison?
I've no idea.
Cedric's probably pissing himself right now. Sorry.
I failed my French GCSE. Best team won, do you think?
No.
No?
No.
Who was the best team?
France. Yeah. Definitely France.
Yeah.
England should have been in the final, though.
I think would have given him a good game.
But Croatia I just don't rate them. No. I just think they're average, I'm sorry.
You've got Dejan Lovren at the back.
Oh, mate.
Who also described himself as one of the best centre-backs in the world. Or I think he might have actually said the best in the world.
And he described that France didn't try to play football.
If you haven't seen my tweet about that, it reads, Seb Basson would have something to say about that.
Let's not forget, though, Barry Butler Trophy winner. Let's not completely disregard Seb Bassong's kind of impact on the footballing nation. Dave, England, so close, yet so far.
Yeah, it was a good journey. Obviously, I think a lot of people expected us to get out of the group of how weak it was. And obviously, I think it showed when we'd got past Tunisia, which was almost sort of a real booby trap game, where if we'd have drawn, it would have made a lot of pressure for Panama, and they'd have gone into that game thinking, hang on, we can actually go for these. But obviously, we swept Panama 2 easy. In the Belgian game, we just say it was sort of planned where it doesn't matter if we lose this. We look at the side of the draw, how we got through to get all the way to where we lost against in the end. And did it fall us better? Would we have done even better if we'd have gone the other side? Obviously, we'd have had Japan, and then going on from there. I think we done the right thing, but unfortunately, Croatia just on the day. As soon as my opinion, we should have been 2 or 3 up in the first half.
Absolutely. 50
minutes, I think Croatia were really on the rocks, and then they suddenly thought they've not killed us off. Yeah. They knew one game would change the whole thing, and you think they hit the post a minute later. Yeah. I think that moment we all knew where we were really on the back foot, and as soon as we all knew the goal went in.
Are they heroes? Are the England team heroes?
They've restored faith in the national game. I mean, a lot of people really...
That's not an easy task, Dave.
No. I think my nearest sort of... I can remember sort of 2006. Obviously, when we lost to Germany, when we were 2-0 down. And then, obviously, big Matty Upson from Dis.
2010 that was.
Was it 2010?
2006 we lost against Portugal, didn't we?
And did we lose to USA as well, I'm pretty sure? Rob Green made that howler and Matty Upson was there?
Yeah.
I know
that was 2010,
was
yeah.
it 2010?
We also drew with Algeria.
Yes.
quality year.
I'll give him that year's.
I mean, it was such a memorable tournament that you've just quoted Matthew Upson there, Dave.
I know, from Dis.
Is he from Dis, is he?
Yeah, from
He
born
loves
and bred
it.
Dis.
I knew that.
He
But he scored, and obviously Lampard about a minute or two later smacked the inside of the bar, and I think we all knew it was in, and we went on to lose that game 4-2, and since then we've really been on a bit of a rough patch. I don't think we played. We weren't in 20. We were in 2012, but we didn't. We only got to the quarters, and then I think we bailed out in 14, 16. So 18 sort of been a bit
I'm
of a
pleased it's over.
good start.
Well, we were both very pessimistic with this whole England setup going into it, though, Chris. And if I would have said to you, look, we're going to get to a semi-finals here and be 1-0 up for 60 minutes, you would have probably snapped my hand off.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
It was a fun journey, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't think they're heroes. I'm proud of how far that they came in the tournament. For me, if you'd said, Chris, quarterfinals, I would have gone, yeah, quarterfinals. Because as Dave's quite rightly highlighted, it could have easily been the other side in terms of the seeding. I think that we got lucky in respect with that. But look, I thought we saw our games well. I'm proud of how well they did. I think in terms of that first half against Croatia, I was literally shouting, swearing and kicking and throwing the cat at the TV.
It was probably our best performance, in my opinion. We just didn't kill it off.
But what a save though. There's one video that I've seen back about, and it was Harry Kane right at the near post. And he goes to, and he takes that shot, and it's a phenomenal save. And if that goes in, that goes in.
Yeah.
Before that, though, he had the chance to square it to Sterling, who, well, I know he hasn't been brilliant, and he missed an open goal against Tunisia.
Sure.
But it's all what could have been.
Well, Norwich made Harry Kane, didn't they? So.
I think Harry Kane, for some reason, got a lot of criticism over the World Cup. He was the Golden Boot winner. I think he was in a system that didn't really suit
won me
him.
the sweepstake.
Did he?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
it works. So thank you very much, Harry.
Well, beers on you then, Chris. Anyway, World Cup's done.
Pre-season started.
Pre-season has begun. All attention's now turned back to Norwich City.
Season starts 3 weeks.
3 weeks. That's mad, isn't it? That World Cup is always a nice filler. It's horrible having a summer of no football. It was nice to have something to get excited about. But now, Dave, we've got the excitement of Teemu Pukki banging in goals. We've got Yannick Wildschut running down the right wing.
Yeah.
I can't believe his name is
Translated Go.
Rob Butler tweeted it. I mean, that's a phenomenal little stato, that, isn't it?
Ooh, explicit language from the schoolboys outside.
Hello.
I
The
remember my
bikes.
first day.
Hope you didn't hear any of that. Anyway, let's try and... The last time we spoke, had we signed Marshall at that point and Pukki?
I don't think we spoke about Marshall.
No.
But
So let's speak about
signed
them now.
Pukki. Marshall, very happy with.
Yeah.
Very happy and highly rated by amongst his peers, particularly at championship level. Obviously did very, very, very well at Millwall.
A lot of Millwall fans were gutted that he didn't sign. I mean, I know it could be a fact that it could be money or how much Millwall prepared to pay and how much we were,
I
but
don't think it'd be Millwall. I think it's just down to the size of the club.
yeah.
It is, absolutely, because it is a step up from Millwall, isn't it? I know Millwall were above us, but in terms of him moving forwards in his career, where has he got the best opportunity to perform? Definitely at Norwich.
He obviously must have
100%.
liked the style that Farke's going to play.
Yeah,
and
no, definitely. It says a lot. It says a lot of how we're developing, because I don't see a player like Ben Marshall coming here without things being assured that A, he's going to start every game, probably, and B, also, does he fit into the style of play?
And let's not forget as well, he was clearly settled at Millwall. He did a fantastic few months there. He'd nearly taken them into the playoffs. To jump from what would have already been a fairly settled ship to one that he's not, he's uncertain, he's never played here before. That also says that, look, things can't be that bad here. Exactly
yeah, I think... I don't know where he's going to play, because they described him as a winger, but could also play wing back. And now, I don't really see him as a wing back, because a lot of Wolves fans who were very sad to see him go, because he's a very good technical player. I think he's got a beautiful cross. A lot of Wolves fans said he's got a great delivery, but the problem is he's not got pace. So I'm thinking if he's playing full back, if he's been bombing forward like Pinto used to, we've had Dykes in previous.
Maybe Danny Farker's realised that's what we don't need that, because Pinto maybe does bomb forwards too much. I don't know.
The thing is, I'd rather see Ben Marshall as more of a wide player, someone who's going to be getting the balls in the box. I don't want to see him defending. I want to see him, because if he has got the quality that we have with our strike force now, I want to see them being banging balls. Because how many times last season did we get the ball out wide? Murphy's done a fancy trick. He's beat his man, but then suddenly thinks, "Oh, I need to go back and beat him again."
And then whips one into the bloody City stand or something.
We have had not a decent crosser of the ball, potentially saying since what? Lappin.
King of Spain.
King of Spain,
Yeah,
being
possibly.
on, of course.
Yeah.
He could probably whip the
Just
ball
signed
in.
for Wroxham, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
well
a hell
done,
of a
Simon.
signing. Hell of a signing. Of course, so Marshall signs. Pookie then signs. One of
Can I just
Finland's
say-
most...
I was delighted with that signing.
Were you? Is it because of his name?
The stature. I've known about him. Like I think
You've known Dave. You've known
Yes,
about him.
yeah.
Oh, come on.
back on the old FIFA 12 days at Schalke. I mean,
I forgot.
he's
Yeah,
been,
all right,
he's
fair
been a
enough.
Finnish international for years, and the fact is that I
You're
think
keen watching
Well,
the
that says
Finns
it all.
international.
That says it all.
we signed him, and I think it was a stage where I think we were just about to announce Marshall, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, Ben Marshall's been announced by the club." Because you know what they do, that the old, "Oh, who's coming now?" And
Yeah, good. They
who's
need
com-
to, yeah.
And then he come up, and everyone's a bit like.
Who's
But-
he? Yeah.
I think the fact is he got a lot of bad sort of press about his time at Celtic. And obviously he's very open if you read his interviews about how he underestimated the Scottish leagues and it was a lot more physical and tougher than he thought, which makes me think he's going to come here because they reckon he turned down PAOK in Greece, who I'm pretty sure are probably about Europa League standard.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming here, obviously he wants to prove himself.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I love the fact that we are signing players that want to prove themselves.
Yeah.
And the early signs are, I know it's just pre-season, but he's looking good. And by the way, has he already scored as many goals for Norwich City as Dennis Sbreny?
But Sabani's been
Yeah.
banging them in pre-season.
He got one. He got the last
banging
game.
them in. Yeah, he scored one. Banging them in.
Look, the only thing I've
You've
got
definitely
against,
still got beer in your body.
the only thing I've got against Teemu Pukki at the moment is
His Barnet.
it's awful.
It's like
It is awful.
No, but I'm loving it. I'm loving just how simple the
He looks
guy
rugged.
is.
It's like his career's gone really downhill, and so is his hairline.
But did you see his song that he had on Instagram? Of course,
No.
I mean-
what, his initiation?
it was probably the worst initiation song that I've seen.
Did you see Aston's?
No, I didn't.
Aston done one.
Is it good?
Who
Can we do a live
Todd
reaction to that?
Cantwell. It might still be
What
on
they'll
Todd's.
do initiation songs?
Yeah. I think it might. It was on Todd Cantwell's story. I think it might now
would
be
have been
gone. Um,
Gutted.
I think he done when the night.
Yeah, one of them did.
I think he done that.
Okay.
You know? Is it still on? No, it's not.
I
Sadly,
think someone else that passed that did as well, didn't he?
that's a good. If you had to do an initiation, what would you do? Song.
What song?
I'd just sing On the Ball City. Imagine that. Imagine straight
Getting
away
that raw
knowing the
concert.
club's main song
Yeah.
straight away. Like
Yeah.
that would be massive respect.
Or like maybe like a slightly obscure one, like
That's like Dean Henderson did, didn't he, for Sheffield United? As soon as he signed for him, he tweeted like their main song, didn't he?
did he?
And like, too, I got so much love for them.
Yeah.
But then
Wow.
that's good to
There
see
you go.
players showing some passion,
Absolutely.
actually, like getting out there, learning it. But he's probably just copy and pasted it off Google Translate. But there you
That's
go.
okay.
It was like when Christoph Zimmerman came in. You know, laps of the stadium, wasn't he? He didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave. So Pookie ticked off. Marshall ticked off.
Passlack.
Paslak.
I'll tell you what, if what people say, I personally didn't know who he was, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, he's a football manager god," and I'm thinking, "Oh God."
Well, I like that. I think that's a good sign because at least we've heard of him.
Had you heard of him
I
when he
haven't.
signed?
No.
I haven't, but
No,
I like the
no.
fact that other people have. That's fine.
But the
I'm not
potentially comes with a lot of people saying that's a fantastic sign, and he was at Hoffenheim that finished third place last year.
Did only play twice.
He did only play a few times in the sort of latter stage of the season, but I mean,
something to prove.
he's got the experience in that sort of at high level, and I just hope he's more of a better player than what we had in Mitchell Dykes. I think Mitchell Dykes was a very good player for us. Obviously, he came from a big club in Ajax. Obviously, was on the borders of the Dutch international side. Fairly young, but he never really sort of grasped it. I mean, he got a good goal against Wigan. The problem is he's just a bit of a head case, really.
He could run through brick walls, quite literally.
He could, but the problem is he'd also take 2 foot as well.
I think you'll find Passlack is a lot more technically gifted.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a
Both
regular Champions League starter a few seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the guy's got the pedigree that we need in Norwich City. I think he'll work
Dubbed the next
seamlessly.
Marco
into
Royce. Like.
Yeah, he'll work seamlessly into Daniel Farke's style. I'm so excited to see him. But
I
more
would
than anyone
put him
else,
forward, yeah.
Mo Leitner for me is signing the summer.
That's yeah.
Absolutely
You like
signing
Mo
the
Leitner,
summer.
don't you?
Oh, absolutely. I think that
We
he
have
is.
got a Dortmund link now, don't we?
He's more of a complete player than Maddison, and that says a lot for me to say that because I absolutely love James Maddison, but he's a lot more complete. I think what you'll find with Leitner as well is I think that he'll be much more behaved than Maddison in terms of on the pitch, because I think James Maddison drifted out quite a lot, and Daniel Farke had to play James Maddison. He had to. But what
Mo
you
Leitner
don't
might shine
realise,
more now.
but Mo Leitner is Daniel Farke's player, and Maddison, like it or love it, he wasn't his player.
But he made him to who he was.
Oh, absolutely,
That's the
Dave.
thing. And
Absolutely.
you've got to ask yourself the question: when Maddison wasn't out on the pitch last season, where were the goals coming from?
Well, nowhere at all. Nowhere at all. And
We were
that's why.
solely reliant on
And
him.
that's why the pressure is on, and that's why, going into the next conversation point, Jordan Rhodes is a big, bold, brave move from the club, because to be spending more on him than you are on Timu Puki, of course, and having a lone striker as your main striker that you're relying on, there's risk there. Look, I definitely think it'll work. I'm going to put it out there. I think it'll work. But he's had a few goes at kind of reincarnating his career already, and it's not worked.
Yeah.
Apparently a very lovely guy, though, I've heard.
Yeah, it seems like a nice chap, despite coming through the Ipswich ranks. Why do you think it will work? Because on paper, this deal won't work.
I think he's a born goal scorer. And the last two clubs he was at, Sheff Wednesday and Borough, I think Borough only bought him to simply get over the line of the Championship, because they've been struggling for the last few years. And we all know you're only going to get promoted if you've got born goal scorers. And he came on a few times, scored a few last-minute winners. Sheff Wednesday, obviously, when Middlesbrough decided that he weren't good enough for the Premier League, which I'm not sure if that's true, or they obviously thought we need better players. Sheff Wednesday obviously brought him in, probably thinking, right, now's the chance for us to get up. It's not worked for them. Obviously, Carvalhal's been and gone. This other manager's obviously put him in, but they say he's fallen down the pecking order. But obviously, they were playing Nuhu, who obviously will take balls out the sky because he's 6'6".
Yeah.
Rhodes is not a player who will get Christoph Zimmerman smashing a 50-yard pass up the pitch.
Should he be up front in the zone, though?
No, 100%. We cannot play. That will kill.
And that is what concerns me.
That will kill him.
And I think that Daniel Farke is going to have to adapt his style of football
We are.
in terms of going forwards.
We can't play.
He has
We've
to.
got to play two up front.
I think signing Jordan Rhodes says, surely we're going to play two up top next season.
He's played it,
surely.
And that's what we've been doing in pre-season.
Which is good to see.
Yeah.
Because normally, the way you're looking at last time, we had two strikers. We only had Cameron Jerome and we had Nelson Oliveira. Now, Jerome, whatever you say, is he sort of a target man? Is he sort of a poacher? Is he what is he? He just runs and...
He works hard.
He works hard.
And he lost his pace.
Well, he lost everything. And then
I think everyone
then he
went-
found it at Derby at the end of the season.
Look, and that point says it all. I think people jumped on the Cameron Jerome bandwagon way too early. Look, I'm pleased he's gone now. It was definitely his time to leave. It was harsh. I thought the criticism of Jerome was harsh, considering the fact we only had Nelson Oliveira.
He had been
as
very
well.
poor, though. That's the problem.
Absolutely,
One goal
but-
in how many games was it?
Yeah, but
Quite a
still.
few.
But anyway, so back to the point. We've got to play two up top next season, and I'm excited to see that. Or is it going to be a top three? And are you going to see Hernandez in there as well?
Well, this is the question I wanted to get on to. Let's take a look. I don't think there's going to be too much more transfer activity.
No.
And that activity
There'll probably
will probably
be
be out.
I think it'll be one. If there is an out, I think there will be an in.
Okay. So who do we think will leave? Nelson. He hasn't travelled with the squad. I don't think he'll be in next season.
I think the only reason he'll go is if there's someone's going to buy.
I
Unless you find him.
think they're trying so hard to get rid of him.
Yeah, I think
I've
so.
just got a funny feeling they're just trying so
He's
hard.
not posted anything on
Almost
social
too
media.
hard. Look, I hope for the sake of his own career and Norwich City Football Club, of course, that he does move on, because it's clearly just not working.
But there is something in there. We know when his head is switched on, he's one of the most potent finishers in this division.
Jack, you spent the back end of last season slagging the man off.
I don't think his head's in the right place. I don't think it will be in the right place.
No, I
but
know that's the
there is
frustrating
something
thing.
There.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think we can rely on that
No,
anymore. I think we've learned what we needed to learn with Nelson Oliveira. And again, Nelson Oliveira, can he play up top on his own? You've
No.
got to play two up top. And that's why, again, like I speak very, very highly, of course, of Moritz Leitner, but there's two other players in that midfield that are going forwards which excite me. Onel Hernandez, I think he is going to smash it next season. You could see from Daniel Farke's post-match comments after pre-season friendly about how he'd be a world-class player if he could finish. That says it all. I mean, that's surely not going to take too much work to fine-tune.
He's looking like he's really adapted to the English game very quickly. I know it was a very difficult few months for him and Sbreny from sort of January through to the end of the
He's
season.
settled in now. He's settled in.
And you've got to look. I mean, he did bits against Crawley and against Paderborn. He's looking like.
Is he in the DBS? The DBS Society?
I hope not, if he's been down Mercy and all them. But to be fair to him, he's come on. I mean, he's got big. He's got big shoes to fill in Murphy's place. I'm glad
Big
Murphy's
shoes
gone.
to fill in Yannick Vilchkut's place.
Well,
No, neither.
Yannick's
Neither. I think he's
Murphy.
going pressure.
I'm glad he's gone. I just want to see Hernandez get his head down, just run at people, just take them on,
Just do what you're good
get the
at.
balls in the box.
Do what you're good at and give it simple.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
And hopefully, We saw that. Murphy got criticised and rightly so at times last season, but when he did deliver a good cross, there was no one in there.
That's the thing.
Cut inside.
The system we played did not suit Oliveira.
Because we don't do two up top.
Oliveira was so frustrated because we were playing long balls. Then when he did make runs in behind, which were the right runs, the ball never went.
Look, I don't care now because Josh has left the club, so I'm just going to say it. When I spoke to Josh at the Legends game, Josh said to me, "Look, it was I'm so frustrated at how it went, so frustrated." And obviously, and it goes without saying, he loves Norwich City Football Club. He's born and bred in Norwich City. His blood runs yellow and green. But what he said was, God, I kick myself when I see Grant Holt. And we were watching Grant Holt run around. He was like, I kick myself when I see Grant Holt. Because you need a target man to aim at. And we didn't have that.
We didn't.
And that was one of Josh Murphy's frustration points. It was.
However, when we did play two up front last season, I know things have changed since then and we've got different players. We didn't look that great with two up front.
Because we've not played it all season.
The strikers last year, in my opinion, weren't good enough to play up front.
Okay. All right then. So formation. Let's start with the defence. What is our preferred defence with the players we've got? I don't think there's going to be too much.
It's going to be Fred at the back. I know at one point we swapped.
Okay, let's go right the way through. Who's in goal?
Remy.
You don't want to sign another keeper?
This is so interesting.
Get Galston boy Remy in.
Yeah.
I need to pause this here. This is really interesting because for me, and by the way, I love Remy. But if anything's going to change right now, it's going to be the keeper. Just putting it out there, especially if you sell Nelson Oliveira and you've got the funds to bring in a more experienced keeper. Look, this is with no disrespect to Remy, and by the way, just for the record, I hope and pray he's number one next season. I hope we give him a chance to mature into the role. But at the moment, in terms of who's kind of at risk the most of being sold or moving on, I think it'll be Remy.
No, you're right. So what would you do? You're Farker. Let's say we do have a couple of million to splash about. Are you signing another keeper? Because look, we were in a similar situation with Angus. He hadn't played a professional
He was a pot
game.
shot. He was a pot shot, absolutely.
And it worked.
Definitely. And by the way, Norwich have massively financially benefited from that. So you talk about 2 million. We've not, of course, got it all in one
Basically
instalment.
signed Jordan Rhodes on it.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So that's massive. But anyway, back to the keeper thing. Would I sign another keeper? I would be, if I was Daniel Farker, I would be really, really meticulously and closely following
What for
Remy's pre-season.
What, a number one or a backup?
I don't think we need a backup. I just don't think we need a backup.
You think we need a number one?
I just think...
However, if we sign a number one,
Remy's
goodbye to Remy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, absolutely. No,
So-
but all I'm saying is, and this isn't my opinion.
I think he deserves a chance.
Mate, I'm
We've
totally
got,
there.
We've got. I mean, if it all does go a bit tits up, we have got McGovern.
Mate, right.
But
I've got to say, is get rid.
He's not
Get
getting
rid of
he's
Mickey.
not going anywhere.
Get rid of Mickey.
His contract will go up, and then that'll be it.
Oh,
He's got one more year, I think.
Send him up to Scotland again, where he
I
belongs.
think I'll have.
He's nowhere near good enough,
I lost all faith at Brighton at 5-0.
mate.
I think a lot of people lost. I lost a lot at Brighton. I lost.
He tried to
dignity.
take on Glenn Murray.
Doesn't
and
even
that
look
was
like a
dreadful.
goalkeeper.
No, that's true. Anyway, Remy's in goal. Okay, cool. Defence.
Yes.
See, I'm going to let you two debate this, but what I will say before I let you two debate it is, I think a ridiculously positive thing about this new Norwich City that have been kind of brought in and moulded together during the summer transfer window is we're ridiculously versatile. Ridiculously. I think now you can easily see a plan B. Easy. Because you've got Ben Marshall in there, very adaptable. You've got Mo Leitner, very adaptable. You've got Hernandez, very adaptable. Could play midfield, could play as a front three. You've got Dennis Sbreny, who could come on as a surprise or could play out two up top. You've got Jordan.
Steedman who can play in
so
goal
much.
anywhere. Born to score
Steedman plays
goals.
anywhere, yeah.
Just for the record, Steedman has confirmed with me that if he wants to play, he wants to play midfield.
I disagree. He's born to score goals. He said it himself.
So put
Stick him up front.
Yeah, no,
He's got a good goal.
by the way, he looked very good in pre-season. Just putting it out there.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
so did Marty Watkins.
He had a hard.
No, he didn't.
He
had
scored a
half
banger
game.
against Brighton.
Oh, well done,
Marty
Brighton.
Watkins.
Well done, Brighton.
No, to be fair to Steedman, he's had a hard few months because just disappeared, didn't he? Like,
Is he?
no, he was injured, weren't he?
I think he's living the dream, mate. He's at Norwich City Football Club.
Yeah, but did he have like a hernia and then that was it? After he scored that belter against Cardiff, he hardly
He's
played.
shopping at Marks and Spencer's.
He played. He didn't play another game, did he?
He's
Did he
talking to
score?
me.
He scored against Cardiff last year.
Did he?
You get up on YouTube.
I don't think he did.
No,
did.
I
No,
trust
100%.
Dave's knowledge. I trust Dave's knowledge.
Okay.
We were 1-0 up and we thought, oh, this is good. And then we lost 3-1. It was on a Friday night. I did not go.
See, but again, Steedman is an example of the versatility that this team have now got.
Full back or wing
Super
back.
exciting.
Midfielder.
Anyway, I'll let you two talk about the formation.
Right, so we've decided 1 out of 11. Let's try and rattle through these. We need to think of a formation. Are we going with 3/5 at the back or a flat back 4?
It's going to be 3-5-2. my opinion.
Wow, okay, straight in there. So, 3 centre-backs are...
Did we not do better last season when we had 4 at the back?
I think...
Just to put a grenade in there for you
I think the problem is, I think they're seeing what Wolves have done with the 3 at the back. 3 at the back is becoming more popular. Obviously, he wants to incorporate wing-backs and not full-backs. He wants these players to be coming on. So, I do think...
Our signing suggests we'll probably be going 5
And
at the back.
pre-season wise...
It's exciting, isn't it?
Pre-season we're playing 3 at the back. The problem is, do we get to what happened against Millwall and get absolutely turned over, and then suddenly we've got to play 4 at the back because we can't defend? That is my only thing.
Please don't bring up that game. God,
We're also discussing Aston Villa on the way here as well. And that was a fairly grim encounter as well, wasn't it?
God.
I called it. I did say
You did call it, and we're not in Aston Villa's situation now, so all is fine.
Yes.
5 at the back, 3 centre-backs, go. First one.
Tim Close.
Mate,
No.
I
You don't like Tim Close? No, you don't like Tim Close.
no.
His experience.
Don't wind me up. Yes, he's got experience. He is a good, solid championship player. But my question is, and always has been, and always will be, is he in Norwich City's football club on too much money?
But we've got him.
Yeah,
so
no, absolutely, we've got him. But all I'm saying is he a luxury player to have? Does he carry that? Is he worth that much? Is he worth that much money to you? Because for me, at the back end of last season, he made a lot of mistakes. I'm just being honest.
he's like a lovely guy, though.
Yeah, but mate, come on, and that pisses me off because
No,
everyone
you
slates.
don't like Tim
Everyone
Close,
slates
and
me.
I don't like it.
Everyone slates me because I stick up for Ross Martin. But what you've just said there is completely the same.
All right, then. So Ross Martin's here on too much money. We'll get rid of him as
No,
well.
he's not.
Well, he's on a Premier
Compared
League
to Timmy
wage.
Close, he's on no.
He's on a Premier League wage.
Mate,
Ross
you're having a
Martin's on a
bubble
contract in the Premier League. If we're getting rid of Tim, we'll get rid of Ross as well.
bath. No way.
We'll get rid of Mo Leitner as well
That's
if you want.
ridiculous. What?
And Nelson.
God, you really got me there, mate. Anyway, Timmy Clay, very, very, very good defender. I'm just putting it
So
in
when
there.
he banged in that goal against Ipswich last season, you went, "Oh, I don't really care because he's on too much money. I wish he would get rid."
That's exactly not what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
So Tim Close isn't in the team. Sean Raggett's going in instead.
No, by the way, no, we were talking about this. No, I don't honestly, I don't know. I'm on the TNC podcast, but I don't know.
He needs to go on loan.
Sean Raggett's
Championship
an
League
interesting one, isn't it? We were talking about it. Can he pass out from the back? Does he fit Daniel Farke's style? Does it stink of Ryan Bennett when he first signed for us, by the way? Because I think it does. Next thing you know, he'll be playing plinky plonking guitar. He'll get promoted with another team and put loads of digs on social media.
Everyone hated us.
You still haven't answered my question.
I'm not going to.
3 centre backs. We need them. Surely we've got names on the team sheet here. Grant Hanley.
Yeah. If he's fit.
Oh, you're not going to question?
No.
Grant Hanley.
I just wanted to say, like, every time someone says his name, he takes my breath away.
I can't wait to see Grant Hanley clean someone out again.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss his aggressiveness.
I miss him.
By the way,
ending careers.
we need to talk about the kit. He does not suit that kit.
What, the yellow
Grant
one?
Hanley just does not suit the new Norwich kit in any way, shape or form. It's so European and slick and stylish, and then there's Grant Hanley, like...
Absolute brick house.
Yeah.
Did you see
Yeah.
John Punt's tweet where he tried to get him to smile for a photo with his daughter and he just wasn't having it?
That's hilarious. I didn't see that.
So is Grant Hanley in?
Yes,
Right,
absolutely.
okay, we're moving forwards. Okay, Tim Close is in.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Zim.
Zim?
Oh,
Big
I
Zim?
love the Zim.
Okay.
I know we haven't always been brilliant last season defensively, but I think with Zimmerman's got a season in him. Hanley's probably a lot more settled. And
Bench presses 90 kg, by the way.
Yeah, bloody unit, that guy, isn't he?
Decent.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
decent.
we've got our 3 centre-backs. Left wing-back.
Paslak. Is he left back? Is he right back?
Are we
No.
getting Jamal Lewis here?
Paslak.
I think he's a right-sided player. I think.
Are
I
you
think
dropping
it's
Jamal Lewis?
Paslak.
How's that signing been made to put Jamal Lewis under pressure?
I think Paslak's a right wing-back.
I think Jamal Lewis has to be in, so let's put him in.
Yeah, I'm going with Jamal. Sorry, Dave, you've been outnumbered here. Right wing-back. Pinto, interesting.
Oh, he must be a right back then.
Who?
Because they said about Pinto, weren't they? So it must be
Pinto,
Paslak.
same boat as Timmy Kay. Love him, very nice guy, does everything right off the pitch, but in Norwich City's current financial situation, is he an expensive luxury?
I think the difference with Pinto and Closer is we've got a better alternative to Pinto.
We saw it at the same time.
In
didn't we?
Paslak, in
Okay.
Marshall, in Max Aarons.
Okay.
I don't think we've got a
Hang
better...
on, whoa.
I don't think we've
Take
got...
back Max
I don't think
Aarons.
we've- yeah,
He's
okay.
got potential, but he's not
Yeah,
better yet.
I don't think we've got a better replacement for Tim Closer.
Yeah. Alright, you've got it.
So is Pinto going?
Yes.
Do you think he will?
Yes. I think apart from the end of the only thing I can think of about Pinto last year is the absolute limbs he caused when he equalised at Sunderland. That is the only, it's highlight of the season.
Yeah,
unfortunately, he
he
can't defend, he can't attack, and everyone said he was brilliant.
No, that's crap. No, I hate that opinion. He can defend, but he's too busy attacking. That's his issue, and that's okay. That's just not what we. That's just not the type of player that we need.
It's all about the pitch war, yellow army.
Yeah, I've missed the pitch war.
Look, would I sell Pinto now? Yes, I would.
Right.
Does it pay me to say that? Yes, it does.
Okay.
Do I think we have good replacements? Yes, I do.
So Paslak or Marshall?
Paslak.
Or Max Aarons?
Marshall. Ben Marshall all day long.
Depends.
Really? Interesting.
Absolutely.
Over Paslak?
Benny Marshall, mate. Solid championship experience.
I don't want him at wing back.
Let Paslak settle down for a bit. Don't chuck Paslak in. Just smooth him in. Anyway, versatile.
So who are we going for? Should we flip a coin on this one?
Can we just move into midfield, please?
Right, okay. So what was the formation we're going with?
3-5-2.
So that... So hang on.
Do you reckon Daniel Farke
That
takes
would
this
sit 3, 2 in front, 3, and then 2.
3, 2 in front, 3...
But it's classed as 3-5-2.
Alright, so how many midfielders do we need?
So two sort of central defensives,
Right, okay.
or centre mids.
Oh, no.
And then the 3...
Right, I need to bang this in now. If we play 2 central defensive midfielders this season, I'm going to be so annoyed.
No, because this one that comes on, I think it'll be...
We don't need it. Why? That's the reason we don't hold the ball forward.
Because our centre-backs aren't good enough to pass the ball out themselves.
Deal with it. Sign some better centre-backs, mate.
We ain't got
Just
the money.
deal with it.
We've got no money.
Sell Timmy Case. Sell Pinto. Sell Nelson Oliveira.
We're debt-free.
Next question.
We're debt-free.
Look, mate.
Well,
let me just, with all respect, right, Tommy Tribal...
Yeah.
Him in there, he doesn't need anyone with him. He is the man.
Can we just talk about how his wife sings his song at home?
Can we just talk about how he is going to be player of the season next season?
Got that rocking at Middlesbrough away. Front switch.
Yeah, credit where credit's due.
Right. Yeah.
Tommy T, central defensive midfield.
Oh, I thought you don't want a central defensive midfielder.
Ooh. I said one,
right,
two.
Right, let's not play him as central defensive. Let's play him as centre mid. I'm going to go Tommy Tribal and possibly Kenny McLean.
Hang on. What? So you just completely ignored me? Okay. All right.
No, he was
Kenny
saying...
and Tom. I forgot about Kenny.
I'm excited.
So you forgot about
Kenny go forwards.
Kenny
can do what?
Kenny's been banging them in.
Look, right. Here's what I've got in my head for Kenny. Tommy T, sitting in behind the. Hold that. Here's Tommy T. Now here's what I'm going for. Mo, Kenny.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
the triangle.
Yeah. And then you've got your front three.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interested?
I
don't think we'll play front three. I think it'll be a 5 and a 2.
Nah. At home, front three, put teams in the back foot, assert your style of play, and put your stamp on things.
Okay, so we've got Remy in goal. We've got our 5 defenders. We've got Tribal. We've got Kenny.
I can't wait to
and we've
see
got Leitner.
Yeah.
How many players? That's 9, isn't it?
No. Tom Tribal makes me emotional.
8.
So we've got 3 left. Okay, so we're going to be leaving out someone here.
Yeah.
So we're
That's
going
right.
for 2
Madison's
strikers.
not
Are we
here,
going for
so
2
doesn't
strikers here, Dave?
Yeah. 3-5-2.
Oh, okay.
Jordan Rhodes starts 1,000,000%.
Pookie?
And Timu Pookie.
Timu bloody Pookie. Right.
The most Norfolk name in the history of time.
Can't wait.
Pookie.
That Timu Pookie. He was good today, weren't he, Rob?
Get Pookie on, boy.
Are we saying Pookie or Pookie?
Call him the GOAT.
Just call him the GOAT.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like the new Big D, isn't it? The GOAT. Oh my god.
He's here and he's willing to...
He kind of looks a bit like a goat as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And I'm so fine with that.
He looks like a farmer.
Yeah, I love that. You could see him in a lumberjack shirt, couldn't you?
He shears sheep for a living.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm so comfortable with that.
Same. So, that means we've now not got wingers.
Yes.
Where does Hernandez fit in?
Behind the strikers.
Where does Cantwell fit in?
Front three.
Where does
Cantwell, bench.
Buendia fit in?
Cantwell needs a season being in and amongst the team on the bench.
Okay.
Definitely. 100%.
Okay, so Hernandez, Buendia...
By the way, love Todd Cantwell. Love him.
Okay.
Top baller.
You're still not answering my question, Chris. We're leaving someone out here.
Who have we left out?
Well, we've either got to leave Hernandez out, we've either got to leave Buendia out.
Oh, Buendia, of course. Oh my god, I forgot about him. Thoughts on that, please, Big Dave? Buendia.
I mean, he's come with a lot of... I think when we signed him, a lot of the pundits were saying...
Big.
How have Norwich got him?
Yeah.
It's second division Spain. I mean,
Does it stink of
They
Sergi
also got.
Canos?
Mate,
Does
it
it
reeks of
get out.
Sergi
Does
Canos.
it? It reeks of it, doesn't it?
he can get in the bin. Absolute fraud of a player.
Really? You think?
Sergi
Awful Barnett
Canos.
now. Dyed his hair at Brentford.
Yeah.
Awful.
He's given it big on
disagree.
Twitter early as well before Brentford game after. Then Maddison put it in bottom bins after nutmegging the midfielder.
I hope it doesn't turn out like Sergi Canos, but it does whiff.
This is a bit of a South American flair. And you remember the last Argentina we had?
Yeah, let's give Gutierrez.
It was
And
class. Becchio,
Becchio, of course.
Luciano.
Yeah.
who of course owns a restaurant in Palma, Mallorca.
Who?
Luciano Becchio.
That's great knowledge.
Thank you.
I like that. So who are we leaving out? Buendia?
I'm just bored of it
Hernandez?
now. We're just going to have an awesome team.
Okay.
Next
I think it's
question.
going to be interesting to see how he lines up against Birmingham on the first game, where we should have
Away from home.
a pretty fully fit squad,
Yeah.
apart from obviously Sick Note Jarvis. This is sort of the depressing matter of the discussion.
I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I do as well.
I just pity the guy.
And one person we are missing out,
He must feel so
Louis
guilty.
Thompson.
Louis Top. Ben Godfrey as well, we forgot about.
Godfrey can't start. He can't. He can't. We got Tetty and Tribal. We got Tetty and
Hang
Tribal.
on, I think we've also left Tete out.
We got Tetty and Tribal. You're telling me Godfrey's going to start over Tetty and Tribal?
Tetty-
Over Tete, perhaps.
Tetty's got 2 years, hasn't he, on his contract?
There's no way that Godfrey should start over Tom Tribal.
Yeah, but you got to think how of our injuries last year. Tribal's quite injury prone.
Yeah, all right.
Lightner's quite injury prone.
I'm just saying.
Tetty can't play 3 games with his plastic knees.
And we've just given him a new contract.
Yeah, but I think we had to give him 2 years for him to sign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say? Early contender for player of the season. I think we'll win it next year. Kenny McLean. Genuinely think he will.
I think
He's
Really?
going to boss it.
he's not going to be sort of on Madison's level where
I
he's
love
going to
it.
take
No,
it
I
back.
do.
He's going to be up
No,
there.
he's not going to be on Madison's level, but
No.
I can see him
He's
with
got
the shout.
he's got potential, and a lot of where did he come from? Aberdeen. Yeah, a lot of their fans are saying
Can we put a bet on? Me and you.
What is it?
My bet is Tom Tribal going to get it or is Mo Lightning going to get it? Tom Tribal, player of the season
Okay.
for me,
Mm.
and your player of the season is Kenny
Kenny
McLean.
McLean. And do you know why?
How much are you putting on
He's
it?
going to link up
How
so
much are you
well
putting
with
on
Grant
it?
Hanley.
How much are you putting on it?
Fiver?
I was thinking more. I was thinking bigger.
No, I'm not. I haven't got that much money to waste.
am I going to have a bet in it
Yeah,
as well?
not
Yeah.
with all that
Who's your
sponsorship money?
Who's your player of the season?
Well, that's an irrelevant sort of story. I'm going to say Timu Pukki 20 plus goals.
Oh,
Oh my god!
But remember, gamble responsibly.
yeah. And when the fun stops, stop.
Yes.
Right. Let's talk. Woodford stand, Chris. We are now sitting in the Woodford's brewery stand.
Well, I've already started heavily drinking, and I'm just absolutely disgusted that the club are working with a local brewery.
Yeah.
Really disappointed, but the fact that it's alcohol,
Mm.
I think it will mean that everyone will drink a lot more in the Barclay, which is just really bad news for everyone.
And of course, everyone's going to be gambling heavily now as well. With Clear
Yeah,
Vegas.
I mean, actually, let's take Woodford's out of it. I'm more concerned about Falcon cranes. I've already put my order in for a Falcon crane.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do.
And obviously, since Gravity have sponsored the kids' kit,
We're
you've gone out
bouncing
and
all over the
bought
place. Yeah, I know.
multiple trampolines.
No, I know. Right, and now we've finished our sarcasm. Woodford's Brewery, so much interest.
I'll tell you what,
Loving
it's a
it.
different one, isn't it?
Have you seen their press release of it? Their press release of it?
No.
Class.
Is it?
Class.
What selection of beers on ours do they do? Is it a good selection?
No idea, but I'm just so fond of
I
it.
can't wait.
Their press release was all about how they're proud to be working with Norwich City, how they want it to be called the Barclay, they don't want to plaster everything over.
Good.
The sign is going to be incorporating the Norwich City colours rather than plastering over their branding. So much time and respect for Woodfords. And if you want to sponsor the TNC podcast, you're more than welcome.
I can't wait. Just imagine it.
Just going to throw it out here. New sponsor for next season, Gasway. I've already gone out and bought 14 boilers.
Yeah, no, I have as well.
And
Yeah.
of course, a new sponsor
Yeah.
of Norwich City. Anyway, Twitter question time. Jack Callow, where do you think we'll finish this season?
Playoffs.
Right.
In third position.
Wow, okay. Bold.
We'll win it by Christmas. Nah, on a serious note, I reckon 5th.
So you're both going for playoffs?
But you've got to be positive. What's the point of not being positive?
We've had a season where we've been on the
Yeah.
sort of edge. You've got to think, we were in April and we were still about 6 points off.
You're true.
We were there all the way, just the problem is, what let us down last year? Our home
Goals.
record.
And home record, yeah.
I'm partly excited because
We drew too many games against... We did not win a game against the bottom 3 last year.
No.
Excuses are gone, mate. That's why I'm so excited. Wrongly. I'm excited because there are no excuses. Not a single one. You can't blame anything.
Daniel Farke's got a massive season.
Next season,
Make or break.
he's got to work, and he's got to work within the first few games for me. He's got to.
I think, yeah,
It's
it's
got to.
a good start. Will get everyone on the bandwagon.
Absolutely, and I think it will be a good
And that's a
start.
wagon I want to be on, Dave. For me,
Wagon wheels, any interest?
yeah,
Yes.
lots of interest.
So much
With
interest.
Jam or not?
Yes.
With Jam, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. For me, 10th.
Okay.
Bit of improvement.
Where are Ipswich going to finish next season?
That's really interesting, actually.
Craig Killett,
Really
big fan of
interesting.
TalkNorwichCity
Yeah.
podcast,
Big up Craig.
has put a tenner on Ipswich getting relegated.
Nah.
He's that confident.
I don't think they'll go down. When they first got Paul Hurst, I thought they're going to do well here. And now I'm thinking, you know,
Losing to Braintree.
Souls, Adam Webster.
Losing to Braintree.
Yeah,
They've
but,
got
you know,
the
it's
keeper
pre-season.
though.
They have renewed
It's a
Bielikowski.
good bit.
Oh,
of
it's
business.
done.
It's
Is it
a
done?
good bit of business for them.
I've muted all Ipswich Town.
But that
stuff
doesn't
on
mean
Twitter.
nothing. That means absolutely nothing. Someone can come in tomorrow and go
Well,
10
he was,
million.
Well, he was absolutely shit against Norwich. That's why they conceded because of him. He
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
out and he shouldn't have done.
Yeah, I mean-
so he's clearly not that good, is he? Anyway, let's not talk about the scum. Norwich.
I'm going 10th.
Okay.
This is probably my favourite question. Dave, your favourite away day in terms of nearby or en route service station stops? I know this is a
It's
subject
just-
close to your heart.
This guy's knowledge is
No.
insane.
No, it is.
Just travelling along.
Yeah. No.
Mate, right, can you just reel off? You know that game where you just reel off as many of one thing as possible? Just, right, what we'll do is we'll put you on timer right now, for 30 seconds.
Right.
And I want you to name as many service stations as possible.
Service
Okay?
station.
No, you've got
I'll
this,
give you
Dave, you've got this.
I'll give you 20 I'll give you 15 seconds grace now whilst you have a little think and I'll get my timer up, okay?
This is like the mastermind, you know.
Okay, right, so the stopwatch is
I'll
ready.
count.
Are you ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, so you've got Cambridge services, you've got Fleet services, you've got South Mim services, you've got Ferrybridge services, Blythe services, Corley services, you've got the famous farm shop. You've got
15 seconds left.
Weatherby services, you've got Hartshead Moor services, you've got Junction 26 and M62 services, you've got
5 seconds, Dave. Let's get a couple
the
more in.
Tea Hut in Yarmouth. I don't
Yeah.
know.
2
Thorn.
seconds, 2
Thickthorn.
seconds.
Oh, Thickthorn.
Yeah.
It's too close to home now.
That's
13.
Stansted Airport.
13
Oh,
and
man.
30. That is a good record.
Oh, good effort. So what's your favourite of all them? And where's...
It's not the farm.
You bloody love South Mims, don't you?
Yeah, the farm is not in my top 10 after literally almost giving me liquid diarrhea at Forest Away one time. Oh, God. That was a nightmare of a baked
God.
baguette. Corley services isn't bad when you go Midlands.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we stopped there, didn't we, on the way home from Villa last year
Yeah.
because someone wanted a coffee.
Yeah.
I was so tired that day. I was literally in pieces.
Yeah.
Especially
Terrible.
for the way. Tell you what, the Vine though, that was good.
Oh, the Vine.
Not a service stop, but
No.
obviously as a fuel and stop
Yeah.
for food. I'll go. Yeah, South Mims is a bit of a banger on the old
I
M25.
love how long he's taken to answer that.
It's a serious question, Chris.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's got a good selection of
No, I
scram.
don't like the fact that you're taking this lightly.
It's got a good selection of scram. You got KFC, you got Burger King, you even got Harry. I think you got Harry Hampton's in there.
Yeah.
Like us Yarmouth boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for God, don't go there.
Right, Greg Price. Dave, how many times have you been asked for ID when buying alcohol?
I think all for us in life. To be fair, big out to everyone who serves alcohol out there because you haven't ID'd me in a while. So
Oh.
I think. I don't
think
know.
it's the tash,
I
isn't
can't
it?
wait for the comments to say, yeah, you look about 12. So
That's fine.
D-Jam, other than Ipswich, which away game are you most looking forward to this season?
I've been Blackburn, so I'd say that. But West Brom away is one of my personal favourites. I've been there about 5-6 times
Yeah.
now, and I tell you
Yeah,
what,
I love
it's an
West Brom.
absolute banger of an away day. The Vine is literally down the road.
We've got a good record against them
Yeah.
as well.
I've only seen them. I think they've been there like 5
Jens
times.
Bertolascu. Thank you very much.
I've seen a few times.
I've seen Leroy Fair score there.
Blimey.
I've seen
Jackson score
The
there. I've
only
seen
Norwich City
Gary
player
Hill.
to score a World Cup
Yeah.
final.
I've seen Matt Jarvis get an assist there, only because he got an assist because he mishit the ball to Brody.
Amazing. It was the last minute winner.
Absolute carnage.
Yeah, scenes.
Ollie Cribb went for a seat.
I can vividly remember Snads flying past me, and that was a sight that I still have yet to forget. Bristol Rovers, Poles back again. Love these guys. Yeah, every week, Dave.
I've seen Bristol Rovers once, and I tell you what, that was away at Coventry, and it took about 5k. Different bunch, fairly nice, yeah.
Why have you got Bristol Rovers?
One bloke was a bit funny with me because I think I told him to shut up, and like he was chatting a load of shite.
Right.
And then lost 1-0 to the bottom of the table Coventry.
Why are we there?
Just a bit of ground up and whatnot. I thought we were playing.
Anyway, he asks, thoughts on Angus joining Southampton? Seems like an ideal fit for both.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have been saying to me, what about McCarthy signing a new deal there? Fraser Forster's still on our books. Like, I mean, he was one player I'd have took about, when we won the championship, about 8 years ago now.
Yep. Would have signed him over John Ruddy all day long.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the problem is we couldn't agree with Phil with Newcastle, could we? So he went to Celtic. Good move for Angus. The problem is, I wouldn't have thought he'd have gone there, paid 15 million to be sitting on the bench. So
I think Southampton have the luxury to be able to do that. I think that Angus will definitely be competing for the number one spot. There's no questions about that. That is exactly
he
why
wouldn't have
he's
gone
there
to sit on the bench.
That's exactly why he's
because
gone
he'd have
there.
probably been able to walk back here on loan.
Yeah.
Leeds apparently wanted him
Yeah.
on loan. Apparently one or two other clubs.
I mean,
in
you
the
think
Championship
about
as well.
one of the main things is if you look at McCarthy. Yes, he's a great keeper, but he's got the same issue as Jordan Pickford. Reflex is fantastic, very very good at commanding the area, but can he come out and collect it?
No.
I don't think he can, and I think that is what Angus has got in his locker. Is he is a giant, and that
He's
goes
got
in
it
his favour.
Gunny's got it into him, hasn't he?
Absolutely,
Command your box.
No, absolutely.
Claim
But,
everything.
You know, this is a Norwich City podcast, so let's just be really real about this. What I'm delighted about with Angus's move is that it financially benefits Norwich City. That's huge, and it's almost like a last kiss from the Gunn family.
Yeah.
And I've got
And what
so much respect for them for that.
What an intimate kiss it was.
Absolutely,
So much pleasure from that kiss.
Up the salon fees.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree.
Can't wait
Alex,
for Madison to sign for Real Madrid for 200 million, and we get about 20 of that.
Couldn't think of a nicer guy for it to happen to as well.
No.
Angus.
really chuffed.
Top banana, genuinely a good lad.
Really cosy in here with him though. Almost, we needed a bigger room.
I've cancelled my bet going forwards with him that he's not going to get a clean sheet every time. Now,
Yeah, that
because
got expensive.
yeah, especially in the Premier League because it would have had to have been a Middleton's, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, what was your favourite World Cup moment?
You go first.
The beer flying in Hyde Park, probably watching all that. Good old City people have a bit of fun. But on a more serious note, probably Batshuayi kicking the ball in his face.
That was
fraud,
hilarious.
absolute fraud.
Yeah. Good moment. Chris?
Harry Kane, Tunisia,
Yeah.
2-1.
I'd say probably beating
If that goal doesn't go in, World Cup over.
Colombia though, penalties. We won penalty shootout.
You know, there's the best bit about that crushing Colombia because I've never seen a team that dirty.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It'd have been a lot different if Hamas would have played. They would have not
If
tried.
David didn't play.
They'd have been able to play.
But they didn't play.
They didn't play. No.
Disgusting team. Glad we beat them. Saluting Sbreny.
Here he is.
And
He's
you know
back.
what? I'm going to read out the bio.
I love how the pinned tweet is the Sbreny
Some
goal.
say that when he scores, his hand is automatically attracted to his head, and that he's never smiled in his life. All we know, he's called Sbreny. Which of our new signings are you most excited about?
This is a real sort of topic because we've probably discussed quite a lot about this, haven't we, already? Now, I'm really excited to see Buendia. Obviously, he looks at a very attacking mould. And
Canos.
Is he
he's
like
not
is,
a Canos fraud.
He's a
Leave
Canos.
it.
Is
leave it.
Buendia like your guilty pleasure? Like you don't want to admit that you're excited about him, but you are excited
I
about
like
him.
I like the Paslak, the fact that he's going to hopefully be bombing forward
yeah.
with the skill. But then you say Kenny McLean. I mean, he's been banging him in pre-season, like top bins against Lincoln. What a
Yeah.
boy!
You made a really concerning noise then, Jack.
I love a bombing run forwards.
Do you?
Bloody love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
So much time for bombing run forward. So, who is it? Buendia for you?
Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to him starting on a friendly and just so the fans can actually see what he. Hopefully in Luton in a week's time on Wednesday. Hopefully he'll be in around and.
Does Leitner count?
No. Who else?
Well, if Leitner doesn't count,
I think Kenny as well.
I love a bit of Kenny.
Yeah.
I think Timu.
Oh,
There's just something organic about him.
Yeah.
He's got a great song as well
He's
already.
so organic.
We've got a good song for him.
Is that the one I tweeted? Or what's your one?
The one this is on Jack Smith's.
no.
What's your
That's
one?
a good one.
Go on, give it some.
Ole, 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 ole. Pookie.
Nice, simple.
Yeah,
sweet.
it's simple and it bangs.
Right, you ready for mine?
It banged on ocean rooms on a Friday night.
Right, you ready for mine?
Go
Wow.
on.
Timu Pookie. He's the greatest Finn in history. From the town of Kotka, he is going to make history. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Timu
Yeah, I like
Pookie.
it.
He's the
A little bit of geographical.
We'll have a
Yeah,
£5
yeah.
bet who can get it going first.
Yeah, but yours is classic Norwich.
No, Chris, I
That's
respect
that. It just works better than that.
No, it doesn't work better. It's just boring.
No, well,
That is, and by the way, for all of you young people watching and thinking I was insane, then that was actually from the Matty Svensson song, which of course was sung loud and proud during the Nigel Worthington era.
who was your favourite comment? Chant, leave it in the comment section
Big
below.
Dave or Chris
please
Revo.
do.
Back to Dave.
We'll
They'll
talk
always
about-
say you because yours
Yeah.
is easier.
So leaving.
Oh, bang.
Another question from DJ. Favourite alcoholic beverage?
Woodfords. You got to say Woodfords. Woodfords.
Imagine the pints of Wherry going flying at half time when we're 2-0 against Ipswich.
Fantastic.
Nah, I'm going to say my favourite beer.
Yours is a record lick, isn't it?
Nah, don't drink so that much. I like a pint of Amstel.
Amstel, yeah. You know what mine? I don't want to say this. Mine comes from Suffolk. Adnams Dry Hop Lager.
Get
Dry
out.
hop.
Ah, it's
Get
bloody
out.
lovely.
Get
It
out.
is lovely though.
Get out.
Dry
No,
hops.
it's not.
Mine's Peroni.
Yeah, you like
Peroni.
Peroni.
Bottled or tap?
Always bottled. Always. And not that stupid red one either, the gluten-free one. I'm all about the
Bloody dietary needs.
Peroni is a classy beer for classy
Or a
individuals.
Moretti?
Oh, beer Moretti.
Yeah.
Nutty.
Yes.
Great finish on that.
Yes, much like Pookie. Least favourite away day in the Championship and why?
Well, it was Burton.
You know what mine is?
Hull or Preston?
Rotherham's tin pot.
No, it's easy to get to. You got to think of that like
Well, what-
service stations that you have to go to. Them sort of factors come into
I
play.
knew you were gonna say
Location.
Yeah.
You've got you've got to think of the fan base as well. Not being horrible to anyone's fan base,
It's
but
about to be horrible to someone's fan base.
the fact that we went to Hull this year, it is.
Hull, right.
There
No,
is
no,
a
no.
there is a train which says it is never dull in Hull. I'm sorry, but
We've got to talk about Hull. Hull is a hellhole.
Let's not forget a few years ago. the
City of Culture. They've bought that. They've absolutely bought
City
that.
of Culture, we know what we are.
Yeah, by the way, great banter.
Yeah.
But absolute hellhole.
no, I wouldn't say Hull. I'd probably say
Hull is awful.
Oh, you
it's
know
not
what
a
I really
favourite,
don't
but
like?
it was good last year. It was interesting.
Bolton.
Oh, that's grim.
That's tin pot.
No,
That is
it's not as bad as Hull though. Hull
Wigan.
Is, Hull,
Oh.
is,
Yeah, right, we'll put it at Wigan.
Hull is the worst place in the UK.
The DW.
Harsh.
Level pegging with Ipswich.
No.
Hull, honestly, Hull is the worst
Ipswich
place
is
in the UK.
is a banger away day. That pub across the road.
Railway Tavern.
All right.
Now this is an interesting one from James Robinson. We were discussing it a few weeks ago. Chris, you like fruitcake, don't you?
Love it. Love a fruitcake.
Have you ever had cheese with your fruitcake?
No interest in that. That's
Apparently it's really
ridiculous.
nice.
I'm sure it is, but it's kind of like Nando's with peri peri sauce. You know, if you know, you know, and I just don't know, so I can't comment.
Now James Robinson has asked me, have you yet to try your fruitcake with cheese? No. And I'm not too sure about it, Dave.
Yeah, but what do you have? Do you have a sort of camembert or brie, or
Oh,
are you looking for a black bomber from Southwold, or
You don't want to whip it. You don't.
What's a black bobber from South? I don't even want to know what a black bobber is.
No,
Dave.
it's a really strong cheddar,
strong
isn't it?
cheddar,
Very,
that's it.
very
That'll
strong.
blow your mind.
Of course, the cheese truckle do supply that to all of the best restaurants in Norfolk.
We've yeah. If they want
Shout out
to sponsor.
to @CheesyGeezer on Twitter.
Of course, we've discussed before, Chris, that I once had a garlic-scented cheese from the Norfolk show that was so strong it made the roof of my mouth tingle.
Zero interest in that.
You don't want a garlic cheese with your fruitcake.
No.
nah, right cheese?
So, James, my question to you, my friend, is what kind of cheese with the
We need
fruitcake?
to know.
And do you slice it? Do you grate it? Do you butter it and then cheese it?
Or do you melt it over?
Or do you melt it?
I just don't think this is one of those things that you could even discuss. It's you have it or you don't.
So don't throw out to me, James, have you had cheese yet? Because I don't know the specifics. And until I know that, I'm not going to try it. Willamots is back. Oh, and there's a new header picture. Yes, there is.
Any interest?
Look at that. Beautiful. Nice little
the
sports
fine
day,
city.
100 metre.
The
All right.
cathedral centralised. Now, this is what you don't get in Great Yarmouth. You cannot dream of that in Great Yarmouth.
It just looks like a Paul Wellesley, that does, the one track.
I agree, Dave. There's no track and field there, is there?
Exactly.
No, I agree. Do Norwich have the oldest wooden stand in the world? No, they don't.
Why do you
Anyway, this is...
Did you have an air show? No.
But did you see
Have
my
you
tweet
got a
about the air
casino?
shows?
No.
Did you see my tweet about the air shows? They're
don't
all over
care,
the UK.
I
I'm
don't
bored of the air shows.
care.
They are.
Alright, so why is
There's 42
there not been
UK
one in
air
Norwich
shows.
then?
There's
Okay, alright, so
42
why has it
UK
not come to
shows.
Norwich?
Because Great Yarmouth is the only tin pot place where people will go and watch an air show.
It's actually against the law to fly a plane over the beach now, because if not, you know what happens to the last one.
Oh, there you go.
Moving swiftly on.
Yes. With Norfolk Day approaching, what for?
That was really, that was quite dark comment, actually.
With Norfolk Day
That's
approaching, what 4 companies should sponsor the stands at the ground to best sum up Norfolk?
Right, Coleman's, absolutely.
They're not in Norfolk.
Not a
anymore.
Norfolk company anymore, I'm afraid.
Yeah, true.
From Staffordshire,
They don't,
aren't they
yeah,
now?
they don't make the mustard anymore, do they?
No.
What,
That
is
is a
Britvic
shame.
or Robinsons? Are they still
It's
based
a
around
bit
tin pot.
Yeah, a bit tin pot.
here?
That.
You know what I'm throwing in there?
Again, N&P, not, you know.
Notcutts. No?
What, the Notcutts corner?
Notcutts
You can
Garden Centre.
put them where the Coca-Cola corner is. They can have a little...
The Notcutts
corner.
family stand.
No,
Yeah.
Leighton's Brewery.
Oh, yes.
No,
Dave.
because the problem is Woodford's, isn't it?
I don't care.
I think Woodford's is dreaming.
Yeah?
I tell you what as well, you've got to have something to do with the Broads, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I think...
Richardson's?
No, I think Broom Boats for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Broom Boats are the absolute pinnacle of the production of high-end boats in the Norfolk Broads.
Right.
Yeah, and they sponsor the Gerald stand because that's the kind of clientele that they work with.
I'm going to throw one in there. Hemsby Beach Caff. They're going in there.
Yeah, I think they should sponsor the Snake Pit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
I
we're
agree.
lively.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree. Dave? Of course, Potters, maybe?
Yeah.
City stand. Potters stinks
Yeah,
of the city
bowls,
stand. Yeah.
You're
Bovril.
being age agenda now, yeah. Nah, big up the Potters, yeah.
Big up bowls in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob Rattler loves his bowls, yeah.
Oh,
Geraldine Reeve, National Bowls President of England. Get to know, bro.
anyway, I think we need one more company. Let us know what your company would be. Well, that can be the final stand. Any more questions, thoughts on the new kit? That comes in from Tony Lloyd.
Love it. Actually bought it because I love it.
You
so
did buy
much.
it, didn't you?
Yeah. Got Reeve on the back, by the way.
That's a lot of money.
Well, this is what sponsorship does to you, Jack.
What colour's the fur kit going to be?
Purple.
Oh! It was purple last year, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Pink. Pink.
No, I reckon red. We hadn't had a red one for a while.
Red.
Yeah, like that gay colour red.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Though.
Like a kind of Lewis Graban 2010.
We had a red.
and black.
No, we had a red, what was it? 08?
Oh, was it 08? Sorry.
07,
Graham
08?
weren't playing for us in red, I don't think.
No, he did. He played in the red and black kit.
Oh, he did? Yes,
Yes,
he
he
did.
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That was maroon.
Burgundy,
Yeah.
I'd call that.
Oh, come on, let it go.
Nah, that red kit we had when we were like Sandy.
Flyby 09.
Yes.
Red.
That's the one.
Yeah.
We had a red one.
Red, okay. What other questions do we have?
Are we good?
Alright, we'll finish on Luke Speck. Bit of a serious one. Big up to Luke Speck. Apparently he's also known as the plug. Don't know why. In a team that already failed to score many goals last year, are you worried that we've sold almost all realistic goal threat from last season in terms of goals and assists?
No,
Why?
because we've
Bought in.
actually bought well.
Yeah.
We've been ambitious.
Okay.
We haven't spent a lot of money.
I don't think you can worry about it.
I'm just throwing out
I think
there.
you should be done with worrying
Murphy
about
only
it
got
now.
like 6 goals.
So
Then
Madison
goal.
was our main goal thrower, sold it. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing it out there. Rhodes has scored 8 goals in 2 seasons. Worst record in Nelson.
3 of them
Mandela.
against us.
Exactly. Team Pookie has come from, where's he come from?
He scored quite a few last year, didn't he?
But in Finland.
Great turn of pace though.
No,
whatever it
Denmark, wasn't it?
Brilliant, okay, Denmark. Great standard.
Brilliant, innit?
On paper,
Yeah.
we haven't signed goals.
What does on paper even mean though, Jack?
That's
Because
fine.
on paper we should have won the league last season.
Yeah,
So,
true. I'm sure we'll be fine.
yeah.
Any last comments?
Mo Leitner, believe the hype. I've switched.
Yeah.
Was Madison last season? God, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be in the England team.
I want
Yes.
to see Louis Thompson get in.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. I
Yeah, I'm
agree.
a big fan of Louis
Good
Thompson
last
ever
comment.
since the cup run at Leeds.
So pleased he scored as well.
Yeah.
Massive.
Good goal. as
Good
well.
goal.
Yeah, good goal.
Around the keeper and tight angle.
Yeah.
I love a tight angle.
And hopefully, fingers crossed, I hope for someone like Adam Ida, Anti Spyro, 2 young strikers, I hope they push them this year. If these front 3 aren't banging, then get one of them youngsters in.
Good. Dave, thanks so much for coming on, mate. Really
Pleasure
provided a wealth of knowledge. Thanks to everybody who's listened. Thanks to FansBet, our primary sponsor.
See you at the away games next year.
Yeah, and leave us some iTunes reviews if you want to. 5-star review. Let us know your favourite service station in the iTunes review. And Dave will sign a signed picture of himself.
A signed picture?
Yeah. See you later.